Let's make some fucking dinner. Hello, my cute little internet friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my kitchen. You have probably not been in here many times before. I tend to let my boyfriend do all the cooking because I'm not the best cook, but I thought it would be fun today or tonight to show you guys like what I cook for dinner when my boyfriend is not home and I don't feel like ordering Postmates, which is like a rare occasion, but here we are, you and me. Let's give this a try. If you're new to my channel, hello. How the hell did you get here? The algorithm is really something. But please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so that you don't miss any of these videos. Okay, so I made a video a couple weeks ago talking about how I lost some weight and some pant sizes, and before you get all like aggro about it and judgmental, go check it out. Listen to what I have to say. I like to think I approach all these sort of topics that are sensitive, especially here on the internet, with compassion and love and all that shit. So go ahead and check that out. But from that spurred this whole like conversation with you guys on Twitter and Instagram about what you wanted to see, and a lot of you guys wanted to see me cook dinner, to do a healthy dinner recipe for you all. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I am going to be making gluten-free, vegan, Italian flavored tacos. Literally nothing sounds more disgusting, but I promise you it's pretty damn good. But before I jump into this, I wanna say a few things because guys, this day and age here on the internet, it's like everyone likes to get mad about everything, especially before they even watch the thing. But that being said, I did want to say, one, I'm not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. Some things in here you might not think are healthy for you or good for you, and like, good for you. Like, I'm not claiming that. You know, like some people have theories like that meat is so good for you, and some people think meat's not good for you, and some people think carbs are good for you, and so on and so forth. So like this literally is just what I personally do. If it doesn't work for you, like by all means do you, but I have found success in meals like this, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. And also I'm aware that everyone has different budget when it comes to the items that they buy. What I did do is reach out to some of the higher end companies that I'm gonna mention, and I tried to get some promo codes for you guys so that you can try these products at a discounted rate. I'm waiting to hear back from literally all of them, but one company in particular was very responsive. So keep checking the description boxes for that to see if those pop up. And that being said, there's always alternatives, so I'm just giving like a version of what I do, but there's definitely like higher end versions of these foods and lower end versions, and it's just finding what works for you, your body, your pocketbook, your lifestyle. So to get started, we are basically just gonna cut up a bunch of vegetables, throw them in the pan, stir fry them up, throw in some fake meat, and you know, honestly, that's kind of it. I like to keep things simple. I also like to keep things fast. If a recipe takes too much time, or if there's too many ingredients involved, I'm just like not gonna do it. So I'm trying to like give you guys some practical solutions to stuff, because like I'm not a chef, and I'm imagining most of you that are watching this aren't very good at cooking or aren't chefs. So, you know, this is just something that you could do at home quickly, and it should hopefully satisfy you. So I cook with onions all the time. It's an easy way to add flavor. I'm a big fan. If you're not, just leave this part out. Yeah! Okay. I watch a lot of cooking shows, but I definitely don't know how to shoot a cooking show. Whatever. So I always start with the onions because I feel like the onions take the longest to cook in terms of the vegetable. And I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I feel like everything I watch, they always cut the onions first. Don't cut your hand, first step. And there you go, boom, I'm a f***ing chef. Okay, hi, now you're over here with me. Okay, so we gotta spray the pan. People have different like theories on what you're supposed to put in the pan. If oil is good, if butter is good, if spray, Pam is good. I don't know the answer, but I do know that like coconut oil is nice, and more so than that, it's just easy to spray it on. So there you go. Judge me if you will, but that seems to make the most sense. We're gonna turn this up. Woo! And we're gonna throw those onions right on in there. Honestly, I'm glad you guys are here with me, otherwise I probably would have Postmated. All right. My problem with cooking for one person is I don't ever know how much to make, and definitely my eyes are bigger than my stomach, but I also have nothing inside of me that tells me to stop. So like, I will literally eat everything I make. So I'm having some portion control issues, but listen, so you eat a little bit extra, you'll be fine. Calm down. All right, next up is a staple in our household. We always have asparagus on hand. It just seems to be like the go-to vegetable in our house. I always try to eat something green in every meal, and I feel like asparagus is good. Makes your pee smell funny. What the hell, you know? So I don't have the patience, again, to cook for too long. So I just try to cut these up relatively small so that they cook faster. Like if you're trying to like saute full asparagus, it takes a while. So I just throw these suckers right on in. Truthfully, if it was just me alone, I probably would just make like that as the vegetable part. But since I'm like fancy now and I like have a cooking channel, I'm gonna add to this. But since I'm not smart enough to prepare, I didn't have any other vegetables to add. But ding, 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 I have a freezer and I always keep vegetables in the freezer, including these mushrooms that are frozen. Oh, the mushrooms. I'm a professional. I have a tendency to cook on a very high level because I'm impatient, but I'm trying to get better about cooking at a medium heat. I think it cooks better and it also doesn't ruin your pans, so that's what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna season this beautiful mixture. And we're gonna start by doing garlic, which I never cooked with before, but now I'm dating an Italian and he puts garlic in. But honestly, like garlic does kind of make everything taste better. So we have this garlic press and literally you don't have to peel the garlic or anything. You just stick it in there and you use your macho muscles. Like you're a chef, you know? All right, so kind of we're just gonna fuck with that for a little bit. I'm gonna add a few more seasonings. Some people say salt's bad for you. I can't wholeheartedly disagree with that, but if you are gonna use salt, apparently Himalayan pink salt has some benefits to it for your body, and I fucking love salt, so I'm gonna put this on it. And this definitely adds more sodium. That's not necessary, but I do like the flavorings of this. I got this from Trader Joe's. It's a seasoning salt. Yeah, I oversalt. That's my vice. Leave me alone. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna go into Better Light and also mention that I do really think like food and diet is all about balance. So for instance, this weekend was Passover and Easter, and I definitely ate more and drank more than I usually do. And because of that, I'm just gonna try to be a little bit cleaner this week. I'm not gonna go like crazy, like I'm gonna have my gluten-free tortillas tonight because I enjoy that. I'm trying to like live my best life. But you know, like I don't need, if I was having a burger, we sometimes make sweet potato fries, like I'm not gonna need that. I definitely like don't need dessert and I don't need a drink. Like there's certain things I can definitely cut out. So that's what I'm doing. And so I don't feel guilty about what I did this weekend, but I also don't feel like I have to deprive myself because of what I did this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know what I'm saying. Ugh, I hate that this is shadowed, but okay, so I think that asparagus, even when cut up, is sometimes hard to cook through. So I usually just cover that up and let it like steam out a little. We also use a steamer a ton to cook our vegetables, which is like a super healthy way to do it. And when we're cooking like our pasta, we do it that way. And if you guys want to see a video of me and Jeff cooking, let me know below. He's a lot better. Okay, for the meat portion, I don't eat meat, I eat fish, but it's very rare that I actually cook fish at home. So I've been really into this product. It's Beyond Meat. They have burgers and sausages. This is obviously the sausage in the hot Italian. There's 16 grams of protein in this. It's mostly like pea protein. Again, it's a little high in sodium and a little high in fat, but as it says here, it's 38% less saturated fat than actual sausage. So what the hell, you know what I mean? Balance. I'm just gonna use one of these, chop it up, throw it in there. I like this. I feel like Pearl's Jr. now carries their burgers. Is that right? Let me know if you think that's right. But yeah, I think this is a good alternative if you like have the need for a meat flavored thing, I also like getting that extra protein because I do work out every day and I definitely need some protein in my life. So this is what I do. Let's cut it up and throw it in there, shall we? So you gotta keep an eye on the expiration dates of these things because even though it's not real meat, they definitely expire, but you can keep them in the freezer for like forever, which is cool. Like if a zombie apocalypse comes or something, I got you covered. I just cut these up into like small little bits because again, they cook faster, but they also like crisp up, which is exciting for me. It's the little things, you know? Ow! Every time, I do that every time. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in because these are pretty cooked. Now, because this isn't real meat, I feel comfortable throwing this in with the vegetables. Apparently, you're not supposed to cook uncooked meat with vegetables. I don't know the rules, but I don't eat real meat, so I feel comfortable with this. I'm sure someone's gonna have a fucking problem with it because we're on the internet. I'm gonna let that cook. I'm gonna clean up as that happens, so I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so while she's cooking back there, I wanna tell you about my new favorite company, not sponsored, wish it was, Siete. This company is so dope. They make all grain-free, Mexican-inspired foods. They have tortilla chips, they have tortillas, they have tortilla shells, they have a dope-ass queso. It's all vegan, gluten-free, and it's phenomenal. This tortilla is made out of cassava flour, which I still don't really understand what it is, but it tastes really good, and it's also mixed with coconut flour. And I just really like this company, and I also just realized that this is definitely expired, but I'm gonna eat it anyways. Cut to me with the vlog in the bathroom. But this to me is a nice alternative to a corn tortilla, because I feel good after eating these, and I also feel satisfied. Like I feel like I'm getting my grain on without actually getting my grain on. So yeah, check this company out. Also, I can't eat dairy. I'm like literally allergic to everything, but I found some really great vegan cheeses that I like. However, vegan cheese is very expensive, so I'm not gonna pretend like it's not. There's definitely alternatives, but I try to stay away from soy, whatever floats your boat. But I found this company called BioLife. I'm gonna show you the package. This is BioLife. And yes, that's a mostly eaten piece of vegan cheese because I think my boyfriend got into this last piece and so kindly left me this last bit. So I'm not gonna use this today, but they also make a Parmesan that looks like an actual block of Parmesan cheese, and we got a grater specifically for BioLife Parmesan. This is all made out of, I think it's made out of cashews, so it's a little high in fat. But for me, it's a great alternative to cheese, and it satisfies that need for cheese. And I love this company so much. And I literally prefer to not buy designer handbags just so I can have BioLife cheese. And if that is not a pitch to be a sponsor for this cheese, I don't know what is. So while that's finishing, I'm gonna take out these expired tortillas. Meh, they're fine. And I basically just put them on the stove. Whoop. Like straight on. You just have to keep an eye on them because they do tend to like burn up pretty fast. But I found like this is not the safest, but the best way to kind of get their texture to sort of like loosen up because they're a little bit like tough. So now I'm gonna plate and then I'm gonna eat. And before I plate them, I'm gonna cut this avocado. I literally put avocado on everything. There's something about grating the vegan cheese that makes it even more exciting because you feel like you're eating real cheese. All right, you guys are legit gonna laugh at me, but presenting this Italian taco disaster that tastes good and doesn't make you feel disgusting after. Bitch. Ooh, yeah. And she tastes good too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This is literally something I eat usually twice a week, and it seems to work great for me. Modify it as you see fit, or fuck it, just order Postmates, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely had fun doing this with you guys, and if you wanna see more specifically, if you wanna see Jeff and I cook, because he's the better cook. And just a reminder, you're perfect the way you are. I'm just here to give you suggestions on the way I do things, because for some reason, a few of you think that's cool, and you know what? I think it's cool that you think it's cool. So thanks for watching me. Make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Get those comments going. Build this community of happiness and sweetness. We need this here on the internet. There is a lot of dark stuff out there, and I hope that I can create a community that is positive and fun. And if you got this far, make sure you give this video a calf in the comments. If you know, then you know. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.